Since we left shoot-around, 14 children were killed 400 miles from here, and a teacher. And in the last 10 days, we've had elderly black people killed in a supermarket in Buffalo. We've had Asian churchgoers killed in Southern California, and now we have children murdered at school. When are we gonna do something?
What are we doing? Just days after a shooter walked into a grocery store to gun down African American patrons, we have another Sandy Hook on our hands. What are we doing?
A teenage gunman killed at least 19 young children and 2 adults at an elementary school in Texas on May 25. The gunman opened fire at Robb Elementary School, which teaches children aged 7 to 10. Several people, including children, were also injured in the massacre, and some are in critical condition. Meanwhile, Governor Greg Abbott said that the suspect, identified as Salvador Ramos, was killed by police officers. The 18-year-old has also shot his grandmother before fleeing the scene. The motive was not immediately clear, but the authorities said that the gunman acted alone.
President, 14 kids dead in an elementary school in Texas right now. What are we doing? Just days after a shooter walked into a grocery store to gun down African American patrons, we have another Sandy Hook on our hands. What are we doing? There have been more mass shootings than days in the year. Why are you here? If not to solve a problem as existential as this. This isn't inevitable. These kids weren't unlucky. This only happens in this country and nowhere else. Nowhere else do little kids go to school thinking that they might be shot that day.
The massacre at Robb Elementary School was the deadliest shooting at a US grade school since the gunman killed 20 children and 6 adults at Sandy Hook Elementary in Newtown almost a decade ago. Meanwhile, President Joe Biden appeared ready for a fight and called for new gun restrictions in an address to the nation hours after the attack.
Why are we willing to live with this carnage? Why do we keep letting this happen? Where in God's name is our backbone to have the courage to deal with it and stand up to the lobbies? It's a time to turn this pain into action. For every parent, for every citizen of this country, we have to make it clear to every elected official in this country, it's time to act.